Okay, well, welcome everybody to our conference lesson for today. My name is Alastair. I'm your Circle de Langue conference teacher for today's presentation. And here it is, communicating assertively at work. How to be confident without being rude. Okay, so that is the theme for our lesson for today. So we're going to have 4 parts to today's conference lesson. The first one here is highlighted understanding assertive communication. The second part of the lesson on the agenda, how to communicate assertively. Part 3, handling difficult situations assertively. And number 4, building assertiveness over time. So we've got some different elements to look at, all related to assertive communication. So understanding assertive communication. What is assertive communication? Good question. What is assertive communication? Let's have a look. Assertive communication means expressing your thoughts and feelings clearly and respectfully. It balances honesty and politeness, helping you get your message or get your message across without being passive or aggressive. So, assertive communication means expressing your thoughts and feelings clearly and respectfully. It balances honesty and politeness, helping you get your message across without being passive or aggressive. Examples: I need more time to finish this. Or, can we discuss this issue? These are some good examples of assertive communication. And during our lesson today, we'll have a look at why. So we've got passive, aggressive, and assertive styles. 3 different styles here. So passive, this avoids conflict, stays silent. Example: it's okay, I don't mind. Passive, it avoids conflict, it avoids confrontation, and it often stays silent. An example: it's okay, I don't mind. Now, aggressive is not so good either. Aggressive is pushy, rude, and interrupts others. Example: you're wrong, just do it my way. So, aggressive is pushy, rude, interrupts others. You're wrong, just do it my way. It's not very nice. So, we've got passive and laid back. We've got aggressive and in your face. And somewhere between the two, we have assertive. And that's the balance we're trying to find, that point between passive and aggressive, that we can consider assertive. Assertive expresses clearly and respectfully. Example: I see it differently. Let's talk about it. Assertive expresses clearly and respectfully. I see it differently. Let's talk about it. Well, let's think about why assertiveness matters at work. Assertiveness matters at work because it builds respect, reduces stress, and improves teamwork. It helps prevent misunderstandings and solves conflicts faster. So, assertive communication, respect, reduce stress, improve teamwork. Okay, it can resolve conflicts faster. Here's another example of some assertive communication. I disagree because, instead of avoiding the conversation and not recognizing the need to disagree, we've got a polite way to disagree. I disagree because. So let's think about some more benefits of being assertive. Number one, you get your needs met. You get your needs met. Number two, you build stronger relationships. You build stronger relationships. Number three, you feel more confident. You feel more confident. Number three. And number four, you encourage open communication. You encourage open communication. And that is amongst everyone. Assertive communication encourages open communication within an entire team. So there are some risks of not being assertive. Let's have a look at some of the risks of not being assertive. So number one, being ignored or misunderstood. Being ignored or misunderstood. Number two, feeling stressed or frustrated. Feeling stressed or frustrated. Number three, avoiding important conversations. Yes, a lack of assertiveness can lead to avoiding important conversations. And number four, others may take advantage of you. Others may take advantage of you. If we are not assertive, perhaps some colleagues may think that they can get us to do what they like and take advantage of us. This is a risk. These are all risks of not being assertive. Well, let's move on to our next part of the conference: how to communicate assertively. How to communicate assertively. Okay. Well, we've got a heading here. It says use I or me statements. So say what you mean without beating around the bush. Okay, say what you mean without beating around the bush. Now, beating around the bush is an idiom for not talking directly. So say what you mean. Be direct. Examples: please send me the report by Monday. This is assertive. It's polite. It's to the point. I can't work overtime this week. Okay, a clear, assertive message in that sentence. And the third one: I propose to schedule a meeting to discuss. This is another great example of assertive communication, to make a suggestion to do something reasonable. So let's read through those examples one more time. Please send me the report by Monday. I can't work overtime this weekend. I propose to schedule a meeting to discuss. So in order to be assertive, we want to use polite but firm language. Politeness shows respect. Firmness shows confidence. Politeness shows respect. Firmness shows confidence. So good, assertive language is both respectful and confident. We have some examples here of respectful and confident assertive communication. Could you please clarify this part? Could you please clarify this part? I'm unable to attend the meeting, but I can prepare a summary. I'm unable to attend the meeting, but I can prepare a summary. I appreciate your idea. However, I suggest... I appreciate your idea. However, I suggest... We can also ask questions to clarify. In order to be assertive, sometimes we need clarification. If unsure, ask for more info to avoid communication and confusion. Miscommunication and confusion. So if unsure, ask for more info to avoid confusion. Could you explain what you mean by that? Could you explain what you mean by that? Can you give an example? Can you give an example? What's the deadline for this task? What's the deadline for this task? Okay, by asking these questions, we are asking for more details. We're going to avoid confusion in a polite, assertive manner. Well, we've got our first dialogue for today about asking for help at work. Okay, now we've got two people in this dialogue, you or me and a colleague. Okay, so you, I'm struggling to meet the deadline. Could you assist me with this task? Colleague, sure, I can help you after my meeting. Thank you, that really helps. No problem. Just send me the file and I'll look at it around 3 p.m. Perfect. I'll send it right now so you have everything ready. Okay, now this dialogue goes very well. There's some assertive language from you. And let's be honest, our colleague is very helpful as well, responds well to our assertive language. Okay, well, let's think now about how to say no politely. Learn to say no politely. This creates assertive behavior. It's okay to set boundaries without guilt. It's okay to set boundaries without guilt. I have some examples, of course. Here we go. I can't take extra work now, but I'm happy to help later. I can't take extra work now, but I'm happy to help later. Thank you for considering me, but I'm focusing on my current tasks. Thank you for considering me, but I'm focusing on my current tasks. I'm not able to meet that deadline. I'm not able to meet that deadline. Okay, so polite ways to say no in an assertive manner. So here we have another very helpful dialogue for saying no politely. Again, you are there, this time with your boss. Boss, can you work this weekend? You, I'm focusing on my current projects this week, so I can't. Maybe next time. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Of course, I want to deliver quality work, and that means pacing myself. I understand. Let's plan ahead next time so we can cover everything. Okay, so you, in that dialogue, you're not a pushover. You've been assertive in a polite and respectful manner. And again, let's be fair, your boss has responded in a fair way. Let's think now about expressing opinions respectfully. Very important. So express opinions respectfully. Share your thoughts without attacking others. Okay, share your thoughts but without attacking others. Respectfully. Examples. I believe this method might work better. I believe this method might work better. From my experience, I suggest... From my experience, I suggest... I see your point, but I think... I see your point, but I think... So, expressing opinions respectfully is an assertive form of communication. Okay, now we can use positive body language as well to reinforce our assertive communication, our assertive verbal communication. So use positive body language. Your non-verbal cues matter too. Eye contact, posture, and gestures. So maintain eye contact without staring. Maintain eye contact without staring. Keep an open posture. Avoid crossing arms. Keep an open posture. Avoid crossing arms. Nod occasionally to show understanding. Nod occasionally to show understanding. So your non-verbal cues matter too. Use them to reinforce your assertive verbal communication. Well, let's think now about handling difficult situations assertively. Responding to criticism calmly. So, listen carefully and thank for feedback before responding. So, listen carefully and thank whoever for feedback before responding. Okay, we've got some good examples here of such a form of communication. Thank you for your feedback. I'll work on that. Thank you for your feedback. I'll work on that. Can you give specific examples to help me improve? Can you give some specific examples to help me improve? I appreciate your input, but here's my perspective. I appreciate your input. Here's my perspective. Okay, now we also need to manage conflicts at work in an assertive, respectful, and polite way. Focus on the problem, not the person. Stay calm and use we language for inclusion. This is a great way to manage conflicts at work. So focus on the problem, not the person. Stay calm and use we language for inclusion. Examples. Let's find a solution together. Let's find a solution together. I understand your point, but we could try. I understand your point, but we could try. How can we fix this issue? How can we fix this issue? Okay, the next part, we're going to think about some language to help us give constructive feedback in an assertive, respectful, polite manner. So be specific. This is important. Be kind and focus on improvement. So be specific, kind, and focus on improvement. Examples. The report was late. Please try to finish earlier next time. The report was late. Please try to finish earlier next time. Great presentation. Speaking slower might help your audience. Great presentation. Speaking slower might help your audience. I appreciate your effort. Let's improve communication. I appreciate your effort. Let's improve communication. So we have some more helpful dialogue about giving feedback in an assertive way. And in the dialogue, we have you and a colleague. You. Your report was clear, but next time please include more data. Colleague. Thanks for the tip. I'll add more next time. Also, the visuals were strong. They really helped explain your points. Great. I'll keep that in mind and improve the data section too. Looking forward to your next report. I'm sure it will be even better. Okay, so very positive feedback and given in an assertive, polite, respectful manner. Okay, let's think now about dealing with interruptions. Politely ask to finish your point. Okay, so if you're speaking and someone tries to interrupt you, here is some language to be assertive and politely ask to finish your point. Examples. Please let me finish, then I'll listen. Please let me finish, then I'll listen. I would like to complete my idea. I would like to complete my idea. Can I share my thoughts before you respond? Can I share my thoughts before you respond? Okay, now we may interpret body language from others as negative, and we've got some tips here for handling negative body language from others. Stay calm, focus on your message, and don't react to rudeness. Examples. Keep eye contact and calm tone. Keep eye contact and calm tone. Say, let's discuss this calmly. Let's discuss this calmly. And take a deep breath before responding. Okay, so stay calm, focus on your message, and don't react to rudeness. Okay, well, let's move on to the next part of the conference for today, building assertiveness over time. So prepare before important conversations. Prepare. Plan what to say and how to say it. Write some key points. Practice with a friend. Anticipate possible responses. Write key points. Practice with a friend. Anticipate possible responses. Okay, another good tip here is to control your emotions. So becoming assertive over time. Control your emotions. Stay calm and communicate clearly. Examples. To help, take deep breaths. Pause before replying. Focus on facts, not on feelings. Take deep breaths. Pause before replying. Focus on facts, not feelings. Ask for feedback on your communication. Okay, this is a great way to improve assertive communication. Learn from others to improve. Examples to help you do this. How did I do in the meeting? Can you give me some tips to be clearer? Did I sound confident? Okay, so these are some very honest questions. Asking, prompting, feedback, enabling you to become more assertive over time. How did I do in the meeting? Can you give me tips to be clearer? Did I sound confident? Okay, guys, well, we're coming towards the end of our conference lesson for today on assertive communication. And we've got some final tips. Keep a positive mindset. Believe in your right to speak up. Think to yourself, remind yourself, my opinion matters. Visualize success and celebrate small wins. Okay, so keep a positive mindset. Okay, guys, well, just our conclusion to convey for the lesson now. In conclusion, assertive communication is a key skill in the workplace. It allows you to express your thoughts clearly, stand up for yourself respectfully, and build trust with your colleagues. Being assertive does not mean being rude. It means finding a balance between being passive and aggressive. With the right words, tone, and attitude, you can share your needs, say no when necessary, and handle conflict calmly. So, speak with confidence, but always with respect. Okay, guys, well, there we are. We've come to the end of our assertive lesson. Thank you for watching. So there we are. Everyone at Circles Along thanks you. I thank you. It's been great to have you all here. I know today was a national holiday, but a good amount of you showed up for your conference lesson. So congratulations, well done. Thanks again for your attendance. But it is time to say goodbye. I will be back here next Monday. I hope you will be too. Until then, take care. Have a great week. Bye-bye.